Alright, here we go. So we had a bit of a false start just a couple of minutes ago. I wanted to start this episode right away where we cut the previous one of today, but then I realized I had a lot of miscellaneous tasks to do that would be better done off screen, like selling loot and rearranging my house and blah de blah. But yes, here we are. Entertain us. Welcome back to another stream playthrough of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Last time we left off, the Dragonborn was continuing his research in the occult, like dragon priest masks and Daedric artifacts. Also, the idea is that the Dragonborn he has just left the College of Winterhold after he gained the information about the Elder Scrolls from Paarthurnax as well. But another threat has risen to the surface, and this is what we are going to do. We are going to start the Dawnguard DLC, and from there on, other guild quests, and so on. But before we do that, I'm just gonna do like a quick tour of the house, since it's all where it should be. This is the West Wing Tower. And in here, kind of a sanctuary, has kind of a feel of a sanctuary sort of vibe. I keep stuff related to the Dragonborn or the blades, Dragonbane, Blade Sword, a book, chronicles from the blades, a map of the dragon burials, and some gear and stuff that we previously used. This West Wing Tower is also a library that is slowly getting completed. I'm keeping space in these shelves for when eventually I become when I have enough gold to just buy all the spell tomes available in the game, and I want to fill the whole shelves with all the spell tomes available in the game. That's the idea of this here. Over this side, this is a mannequin with the... What's happening here? Why is the prompt not appearing? Okay. With the first gear we've had in the beginning of the game for a couple of episodes, the original Dragonborn set, quote-unquote, Skyforged steel, Angie's bow. This was the gear for a long time.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Fandel, very good friend from the Dragonborn, one of the more important operatives in this business, keeping an eye on the base. More enchanted stuff. This time I have rearranged everything and oops, the wrong prompt. And I keep the different soul gems in different stacks, so I always know where to find them. Down here, alchemy, and I separate between the two chests, between botanic stuff and non-botanic stuff, because over on the east wing we have this recreational area where we can plant everything we need, like these glowing mushrooms and stuff. This is the rest of the library. In the north wing, we have several chests, a safe with jewelry and other stuff, the dragon claws, random stuff, really. Starting to collect some scrolls, doing my own scroll collections, extra amulets, and for now, this chest is where I keep all the stuff. I don't know where to put it yet. I still need to rearrange some of the house still, but the thing I'm most proud of is the Daedric collection we are spotting, starting to become extremely complete. I think we have all available Daedric gear. Mask of Mira, Hercene, etc. Including this one over here. It's kind of dark, can't see very well, but this is what we acquired last episode, Maroon's Razor. And in here, some literary works related to the Daedra. And this is the forge. I keep some crafting materials over here and some other materials over here for building and stuff. Here I am accumulating Daedra hearts for future projects, because we can use Daedra hearts for missions, but also crafting. At one point we'll be able to craft Daedric gear, so that's what. I'm trying to collect also all the amulets so we can build altars of the 9 divines over there. And our Dragon Priest collection. We have all the masks that are available outside of quests. We have 2 out of the original Dragon Priest masks. We have 2 remaining. The one that we get from the Mages Guild and the other one from the main quest. Some random gear, and this one is related to guild quests like Companions and Thieves Guild and College of Winterhold. Ah, the Ethereal Shield. Unique piece of gear made out of a synthesized material that doesn't exist anymore. Some extra gear over here. Okay, that's about it. That's a decent tour of the house. Shaping up to be a very good base of operations for the Dragonborn and friends. Eventually I'll move my family to this place as well. And yeah, the north wing also spots a open area with a view towards the lake that I quite enjoy. And with this done, enough lollygagging. The idea is, in my role-playing headcanon, is that after Pathronax revealed to the Dragonborn the whole story with Alduin and the Elder Scrolls, we promptly went to the College of Winterhold and tried to locate the Elder Scroll. Meanwhile, we stumbled upon the Hall of the Vigilant and we saw it got destroyed. And so we are going to respond to that threat. And it kind of coincides because a huge chunk of the Dawnguard quest is about finding an Elder Scroll. And in my headcanon, the Dragonborn thinks that Elder Scroll is the Elder Scroll he's looking for, but eventually he realizes, no, that's a different Elder Scroll. I need to find another one, a second one. There's the Dragon Elder Scroll, and there is the Blood. Is it called Blood Elder Scroll? Sunblood. I forgot the actual name of it, but you get the gist. And after we do the first couple of quests in the Dawnguard DLC, we will be confronting a new type of vampire, like this uber vamp type of vampire. And being faced with that new, very dangerous threat, it's gonna push the Dragonborn to seek out the companions again and accept their offer of becoming a werewolf, because as a werewolf we become resistant to vampirism, disease, and it's just a cool concept, a werewolf fighting vampires. And through that we will be completing other guilds quests. We will continue Thieves Guild with Snowveil Sanctum and Mage's Guild with blah blah blah. And maybe at some point also the Dark Brotherhood, but I'm not quite sure at what capacity as of yet. Okay, let's start with a bang. I don't think we have any followers with us, and that's good. We should just start like that. And let's do what the Dragonborn does best, which is to fight a dragon. Oh! Right on cue. I've got a shield that casts ward, so that's nice. Mark for death. I need to be careful not to hit innocent NPCs, so to speak. Got away. Let's conjure up an Atronak that does range attacks. Whoa, 2 dragons at the same time. Very interesting. That doesn't happen very often. Okay. Seems like they're not interested in fighting us, which I kind of feel, I don't know how to feel about that. No kitty. Bat kitty. Okay. He's grounded. That's good for us. Back to the sword, a little bit of elemental fury maybe. And that's one dragon killed. Where's the second one? Is the second one still around? I wasn't tripping, right? There was a second dragon also. Maybe it got away. Ah, too bad. That would have been an epic fight. Oh, maybe it's over there actually. Oh, it is. There it is. Okay. That's a better test of our abilities. That's an elder dragon, I think. An ancient dragon. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay. I might actually die if I'm not careful. Mark for death. I think I missed. Okay. Ebony flesh. Maybe a little bit of flame cloak. Yeah, it doesn't seem that it got marked. Okay. A little bit of help from our Atronak to increase the fire damage. Shield Bash. And Dawnbreaker. Synergize with the fire attacks. Oh, that's good. It does frost damage. It didn't seem like he got marked. Let's try it again. Fuck. Okay. Let's keep an eye on our health and stamina. Okay. And back to the shield. Raise it up. Bash. And mark for death. 80. Good. Oof. Ah. If I only had Dragon Rend. Okay, we're doing okay so far. I am tempted in using Storm Call, but I'm afraid that Storm Call might hit innocent NPCs nearby. Since we don't have the Flame Cloak going on, we are going to change strategy. We're going to go for not enchanted blade and just use speed to our advantage. Alright, right on cue. Alright. This was good. We are officially well equipped for... Oh, that's the wrong arrows. We shouldn't be spotting orcish arrows. We should be spotting dwarven arrows. No more orcish arrows. Dwarven arrows for now, yes. Alright. Not a bad start. We just fought off a blood dragon and an ancient dragon, doing what the Dragonborn does best. Consuming dragon souls for breakfast. And yeah. Maybe the ancient dragon got resurrected from this place, it's possible. Since this is a dragon burial mound. Alright. And the first time I did this DLC, I got so confused because the marker points to a certain area here on the overview map, but on the compass it's not there. Like, if you look at the top of the screen, I can't find a marker on the compass. The only other marker I find is the other one from the other quest there from in Whiterun, I think, or it's pointing north. I don't know. So, yes. I know for a fact that it's over here. Okay, I want to avoid the bear, but the bear finds me more interesting than the actual wildlife. And I'm going to consume your soul as well. Soul capture. Good. His house, since it's still on fire, I'm assuming it just got burned by the dragons we just... Oh no! Scroll of Conjure Flame Atronach. Maybe this house exploded because this guy was... Oh yeah, there is here a very suspicious circle. Maybe this guy was trying to practice some conjuration magic. And yeah, there's Robes of Illusion, so this guy might have been a mage. And he fucked up. Instead of conjuring a Flame Atronach, he exploded the house. Another bear! Man, this is Bear Central. Oh, that's the wrong spell. And another soul capture for us. I can't fault the wildlife for thinking we are food. Not a smart move. Can we go through here? Oh, fuck. Well, at least we get some free soul captures and some heavy armor training, which reminds me we have 2 perks left to spend, which we can use it right now on heavy armor. Cool. Very nice. Alright, and what is this over here? This is part of the Vigilance of Standar as well, I believe. But these guys should be still... they should still be alive. Yeah, they haven't been killed off.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Yeah, so they are a little bit... zealous Daedra hunters, everything that is related to the Daedra. Vampires, werewolves, necromancers, Vigilance of Standard are not your friend if you're into that sort of thing. And did I just missed it? Do I remember this wrong? Bear with me. Because I thought it was next to the thingy here, right? There's a road over here as well. Or is this the quote unquote... what's happening now? Storm Atronach and a Wood Elf. Sure. There you are. There's no need to escape. This was weird. Give me your arrows, and I don't need the rest. Was he stealing a horse? Yeah, this is not the place. This is the border between Skyrim and Vanderfell. Ardenfell? Morrowind. No, Vardenfell is the island. Morrowind is the region. Exactly. So if we continue through here, but that's where Fort Dawnguard is. I am confused. I'm a little bit confused. So if this is not the way... Is that the way where it's pointing in the compass? Because I remember it being slightly north of the standard beacon, so it might be... That's the Blackbriar's house, right? Blackbriar Lodge, yeah. So the cave we are looking for should be... Let's quick save this before something bad happens. We're about to do a big jump. Okay. Ah, the marker is pointing that way on the compass, so let's trust the marker. Hopefully it's not lying to us. Ah, there it is. So it was here. Yeah. But see, the map is pointing over here. And now the compass is pointing towards here. So starting this DLC quest is already an issue. But at least we done did it. Okay. We are arriving to Fort Dawnguard. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawnguard too?
Sure.
Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you.
That's
Hey,
fine.
don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I guess you're supposed to
You've
be...
probably killed lots of vampires, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure Isran will sign you right up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
That must be it. Fort Dawnguard. Wow. Bigger than I expected.
It is an impressive sight. Do we actually have to
Where is
escort
everybody?
him?
This place looks almost deserted.
You are not wrong. Dawnguard is not a very big group right now. I think there's only half a dozen of people in there for now. Maybe less, actually. We're supposed to rebuild the... Oh, there's one guy over here. Durag.
Well, you
Oh,
made
you're
it.
the guy
Good. He's
I
runs in the
met.
fort.
He's
He'll
the
get you
guy that
sorted
gives you
out.
the quest.
Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawnguard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires.
Makes
Here,
sense, I guess.
Take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawnguard.
Mm.
Never seen a crossbow
Oh
before, eh?
my god.
Not surprised.
What the hell?
Dawnguard specialty. Nothing better for putting down.
Jack, is that you?
I lost 2 wives.
It is me. I have transformed.
It's good to know that I will not have to do it alone. I'm glad to be on guard.
I wanted to have a more appetizing voice for your stream, so I was like, Overlord of Magic, it is me.
Very spooky, very scary.
But I'll turn it off. Don't worry. I just wanted to like fuck you over in my introduction. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just gonna put your volume slightly lower because it's extremely loud. Are you also fiddling with some wrap paper? Yellow? Jack, are you still there? Okay. Yo? Jack? Hmm. Yellow? Yellow? Can you hear me? It seems that you are muted for some reason. Did you mute it yourself, or what is this? Okay. Don't know if...
Fight well.
Yo,
Yo!
sorry.
It's alright.
I'm back the normal way.
It is him, ladies and gentlemen, the Jack, the Reinhardt, the Jack Reinhardt.
It is I, the Jack, the Reinhardt, the fool.
For your
Tis me, tis
enjoyment
me.
and pleasure.
Absolute.
Absolute.
Yes. Always crashing, always happy to crash someone else's stream. Absolutely.
And you
You
are
know it.
welcome to do so.
Thank you very much.
Although I have to be
am-
honest, you did scare me a little. Like I was like, what the hell is happening?
It was the intention, bro.
I
I
was
was like,
like,
will I be
no.
able to get him like this?
I got hacked by some evil people.
Oh, dude.
Vespa
Awesome. That was the
shit.
idea. I should have just started with, I want to play a game. I didn't want to go.
That would have been
Dude,
very
I didn't want to go
intense.
full on jigsaw on your
Yeah.
ass, man. I was like, nah, that's too
I
aggressive,
guess
man.
this is it.
That would have been very
Wish me
intense.
luck.
My little heart.
Dude, I know I just jumped in, but I'll be right back. Give me a second.
That's fine. Tisha.
Here to join the Dawnguard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes.
Okay,
Go on, he's right inside.
that's the other guy.
I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted my help. I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right. I have. There was a time years ago when we were both members of the Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with them. Their hearts are in the right place, of course, but Isran and I were never comfortable. We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods.
Alright.
Go on inside. Isran,
Now we're good to
I want to
level
talk
up.
to you.
So there seems to be some bad blood around the members of the Dawnguard.
You know why I'm here.
The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawnguard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Karset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking a fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape.
I can do that.
Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell him about, what was it? Dimhollow.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We just
that's
came
it.
across that cave
Dimhollow
last
Crypt.
episode.
Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dimhollow Crypt.
Sure. What are we doing? We are doing this one, Awakening.
With any luck, they'll still be there.
That sounds good.
Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
Alright.
I'll meet you at Dimhollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's not. It's really
You
not.
Vigilants were never trained.
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft.
Very
we're
soft.
cowards.
I just
You
killed one
think
of your
our
buddies
deaths proved our weakness,
in the surface
then
for
don't
Molag
regret
Bal.
that you do not have to face the same test.
Didn't seem that strong.
Be found wanting. I'm going to Dimhollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here.
Wait a minute.
I'll meet you in Dimhollow Crypt.
Are you
I
sure
owe
you want
these
to do that?
vampires a debt of vengeance.
I'm not a soldier.
Brother Adelwald had been there not long ago. Said he found something of great importance.
Yes,
It must have been important to the vampires as well.
it is.
For them to risk an open attack on the
I
Vigilance.
mostly just use my
Yes.
carved axe.
By destroying
When
it,
wolves are attacking the goats,
the vampires hope to cripple our Order's activities in Skyrim. I suspect now it was Brother Adelwald's journals they were after.
Ah,
He was obsessed with ancient vampire artifacts and burial sites.
Crossbow?
The hall was a place of respite, learning, and most of our... But, of course, those that... Of course there are. Most of us spend our lives as nomads, traveling from place to place in our endless war. I wish I could say how many we numbered, but only a privileged few knew that. They're dead now.
sad story. So, I guess
You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again.
he decided to recruit the guy and started training him right away.
Come to this one day. I knew, and no one believed. This is Fort Dawnguard, originally owned by the Jarl of Riften back in the Second Era.
Ah, that's
It was a bit of a
right.
black mark on the Hold's history. I'm trying to put it to good use. We hunt down and kill vampires. Haven't you been paying attention? In the old days, the Dawnguard kept all of Skyrim safe from those blood-sucking scum. Then people started taking the threat seriously. The Dawnguard was disbanded, and the vampires came creeping back. Now I'm trying to re-establish the Dawnguard. Take the fight to the vampires for a change. I hope it isn't too late.
The vampires are certainly an issue. I have fought quite a few of them so far. But it's always
There's
so
only one
many
thing worth
things
remembering.
in Skyrim.
When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because of you. I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
Fair enough. He can train me.
Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. I'll show you what I can.
Master in heavy armor. That's cool. That's cool. I can appreciate that, but it's not necessary.
Keep your eyes open.
What's not necessary now?
Watch the
Some heavy armor training.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I see.
I've heard the rumors around Skyrim.
Ooh,
I felt I had two choices. I could either
hello.
live in fear of the night, or I could do something to help protect my
damn.
people. Keep your neck.
I think this time I'm back.
Good to have you, man.
Thank you kindly. Now let's play the feud. All right.
Let's do this. We are about to do some vampire slaying.
Oh, bro, I can hear that fucking guitar. You know exactly. The guitar I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know.
You do know. You know it, bro.
Oh,
Jesus.
we got some wolves over here. We got Bran. We got, however you pronounce this one, Skiolan. Ruff, ruff. Bark, bark. So yeah, for now the Dawnguard is just 4 people, but as we progress through the quests from this DLC, we little by little we renovate the fort and we basically re-establish the Dawnguard as a
Isran found something for you
powerful
to do,
force in fighting the vampire threat.
Okay.
And
I see.
that's the surface of it. The other side of this quest is that after we complete the dungeon we're about to complete right now, we will be given a choice to either be on the side of the Dawnguard and fight the vampires, or join the Uber Vamps at Castle Volkihar and become an Uber Vamp ourselves, which
Whoa,
is
bro.
super
Giles
cool.
is not gonna be happy, bro.
No.
It's not
And
good, man.
the best NPC written character is from this quest. She is definitely one of my favorite followers in the whole game. Her name is Serena, and she has some of the best dialogue prompts in all of the game. Aside from being a powerful mage vampire that wipes the floor with everything.
Cool.
But yes, I'm
By the
getting
way,
ahead of
your
myself.
getup looks kick-ass right now, bro.
Right. At this point, the Dragonborn is not the little bitch from the beginning. At this point, the Dragonborn has extended his knowledge into the mystiques and the occult. He spots on a dragon priest mask. I'm just gonna go over the gear really quickly because I forgot to do that in the beginning. So it's a mixture of Daedric artifacts and other relics. For example, the sword is the Dawnbreaker, very useful killing undead type of enemies, which is perfect for the whole Dawnguard DLC. I have Zephyr, a unique enchanted bow that gives me a faster fire rate, which is useful for doing a lot of arrows in one go. And then I have the Ebony Mail, which is a unique piece of armor because it's heavy armor for sneaky people. It has a interesting enchantment. Every time I crouch or I sneak, I have this weird aura around me that makes me less likely to be detected. It's very creepy Daedric artifact right there. And the Dragon Priest mask that gives me Fire Frost shock resistance, and Spellbreaker, a shield that casts a spell that protects me against other spellcasters.
Damn,
So at
alright.
this point, yeah,
So
Besides,
you went from Dragonborn to Dragon Lord.
almost, yeah, because this Dragonborn, the way I like to play him, he is also like the practical version of an academic. Like he likes to put into practice all. Oh, and right from the get-go, we have some vampires. And we can use one of the dragon shouts or a whisper to detect their auras, like Batman vision sort of thing.
Those two deserve what they got. Their arrogance had become
And let's start this by sneaky kill that guy over there.
All this talk makes me thirsty.
That's one down. Oops.
Damn, bro, you're a fucking profesh.
Well, yeah, 10 years of playing this game, you pick some stuff here and there.
That's fair, bro. Say no more. Say no more.
And sneaky archery is... Oh, I missed it. How did I miss it? I thought... Oh, she's behind the column.
You know, I wonder if there's any game in which I have the same amount of expertise that you have in this game. I don't think there is any, like, at all. Like,
Sure, we all have our games
a
where...
level of expertise at this game that's just, bro.
Oh.
It's dumbfounding, man. Dumbfounding.
I did spend a lot of hours in this game.
I understand. I mean, I understand whilst obviously not doing it myself, but I do understand.
Mm.
Oh, damn. Man, you... Dude, I hope that there's an explicit message saying that no animals were harmed in the making of this game, because I mean, holy
Well,
shit, bro.
yeah, we do kill a lot of animals in this game, unfortunately. The wildlife doesn't know better and just attacks me every time it sees me.
Wow.
Wolves, bears, huge cats.
Damn, nature, you scary.
Yeah.
Shit.
And here he is, Vigilant Tolan. We just met him 5 minutes ago and he's already dead. Tusk, tusk, tusk. I told you not to go here. You
Bro,
didn't listen.
They don't listen. They don't listen, man. They didn't play Ocarina of Time. They don't know how to listen.
Actually,
Shit,
I am
man.
confused. How do I open this gate? It's been a while since I've played this DLC. Oh. Maybe in the tower, actually. Maybe there's a lever somewhere. But yes. Oh yeah, there's the chain here, and yeah, that's what it is.
So, are you gonna become an Uber vampire, or are you gonna...
No, the
what
way
is
I'm
your
trying to
plan?
do it is after I got faced with this very dangerous threat of the Uber vampires, I am going to become a werewolf myself so I can fight vampires. And for two reasons. I love the concept when werewolves fight vampires, like the Underworld movie from the early 2000s.
Sure.
I'm a big sucker for popcorn fantasy like that.
Dude, Lawrence, you know, I watched that movie for the first time in my life
Uh-huh.
last year.
Really? And how was it?
And
20 years
oh
after.
my god, it's the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. It's fucking awful.
It's great.
The acting in that movie is so
What?
fucking...
You don't like what's her face?
terrible.
Kate. What's her name? Isn't it Kate something?
Bro,
Kate
I don't even
Beckinsale?
remember the actors in it because I erased that experience from my mind.
No.
Bro, it
It is
terrible.
pretty terrible, but it's good terrible.
Yeah, bro, sure. Look, I can hold that special place in my heart for like Blade because I watched it when I was younger.
Oh, Blade is
Boy.
freaking kick-ass. I love that movie.
Yeah, well, there you go. But that shit, bro. Underworld. I can understand if I watched it when I was younger, I might have really enjoyed it. But watching it as a 30-year-old, you know, that movie is very. It's just the acting is terrible, dude. I couldn't get over how bad the acting was. The story is just so like meh.
Yeah.
There's nothing redeemable about that movie
Sure, there
except,
is.
I guess, nostalgia for you guys. But, dude,
The fever Matrix vibe, like the long trench coats and the leather, everything
yeah,
leather.
you see, I wasn't a Matrix boy, bro.
Okay.
So for me, same thing. You know, like I enjoyed Matrix a lot, but it was not the style of it that I enjoyed. So
Sure.
I liked the story. Like it
Sure,
was
sure.
fine. But it's just that I don't know. I don't know what that movie is trying to be. Like I kept watching, I was like, what are
Nothing.
you trying to
I
be?
think the producer or the director is married to the main actress, Kate. Can you just, if you don't mind, like if you have it on your
Sure, I
fingertips,
can Google.
Google
I can
the
Google.
casting, because I can't remember her name for the life of me. Kate something, I think.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yes, I thought it was, but then I doubted myself.
Where do I know her from? I know her from somewhere.
Probably from other movies.
Well, thanks, bro.
That was helpful.
Such great input, bro. I love it. It's like when people like literally when I lose something, I'm like, I don't know where it is, and then people are like,
Did you try looking
when was
for
the
it?
last time you
Okay,
had it?
okay.
I'm like,
The other helpful
no, it's not
commentary.
when. It's where did you have it last? I'm like,
If
I
I knew
don't
that,
fucking
I
know.
wouldn't be looking for it.
I'm looking for it, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, it's like, dude, come on, stop. Get some. But no, I don't know where I know her from. But yes, definitely from a movie. Absolutely. I'm looking her down and I'm trying to see where I could have seen her.
Maybe if you look her IMDb.
Yeah.
Or
No, she's in Click with Adam Sandler. That's where I remember her face from.
really? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Really? She's been in more movies that are more interesting than that, but that's where I remember her face.
Damn.
Yeah, look, like I said, I watched
She
the
is
movie.
super
I
sexy.
don't even remember that much of the movie because literally it's like it did not want to stick into my head.
Oh, it's
Like,
understandable. It's not especially good, but it's just like dumb, fun popcorn action. It takes itself a little bit too seriously, though. But it's actually the same production team behind the Resident Evil movies.
right. Yeah, I could see that.
So that's probably also the problem, that they're not self-aware and they become slightly cringe because of taking themselves too seriously with some stuff, without being very inspired in some cases. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I enjoyed the first Resident Evil, but I didn't enjoy any of the following ones, so...
Same. Maybe I'll have to rewatch the first, because
The first one still holds up.
It does?
I mean,
Okay.
it's obviously also popcornish,
Mhm.
but I don't know. There's just something. Mila Jovovich really pulls her role together in that movie,
Mm.
even though it is the kind of movie it is.
Mhm.
And you know, there's a tension like in the horror of it that it works still well. Like I said, it's popcornish, absolutely. But I feel that I wouldn't have enjoyed it if I watched it nowadays, but I would have enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Underworld. Like,
Mhm.
I think it's a
Interesting.
more well structured, and I think the acting value is higher as well, and that for me is everything. I don't know in terms of screenwriting, maybe it's similar, even though I think probably the screenwriting in Resident Evil is still better. But Resident Evil also has, you know, the ease of being something that already has a name to it.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
in,
that's
like,
true.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it comes from a video game franchise. You know, it's already loved for a lot of reasons. So there's also that side of it to it that adds on a pile, because Underworld is it from book or is it just the franchise of movies? Do you know?
Underworld is just the movies, I think.
Yeah,
It
okay.
doesn't come from
Yeah.
anything else, as far as I'm aware of.
Fair. So yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so because it's its own thing on its own, for someone like me who never, you know, had no contact with it whatsoever, watching it when he's 30 and being like, okay, this, I can't get behind this. There's nothing gripping about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, whilst if I watched Resident Evil, I would have at least known what it was, just because of the video games, you know. But yeah, anyway, not important. It's not important. I see you have a shiny blade. It's pretty.
Oh yes, my shiny blade. As a Dragonborn, I consume the souls of the souls of dragons, but with this shiny blade, I consume the souls of everything else. I have to be careful with that mage because she does shock damage, and shock does damage to my health, but also my magicka. I'm just gonna go full in elemental fury, Nordic sword. Let's go. So kato. That's the only back. In your face.
It's funny, you know, like when I'm watching you play now and you're doing those things in the menus and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what it makes me think of, like what I picture as you were doing it.
Uh-huh.
You know the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr.
I've never
You know
watched his Sherlock
Okay.
Holmes though. I should
Okay,
because I really
it's
enjoy.
actually it's
the
pretty
actor.
good. Like it's
Mhm.
pretty decent. The thing is, every time he does like a sequence of attacks or a sequence of, you know, something related to a battle scene,
Okay.
there's always a moment where before he does it, he's meditating and he's imagining all the science behind what he's gonna do in advance.
Really?
So he's like,
Okay.
yeah. So there's this whole scene where you just see him like premeditating all the actions that are gonna happen. So he's like,
Huh.
so I use my fist to the face of the guy at a 90-degree angle. So he'll go here. I will have the space to do that. Like it's a whole big thing.
Oh.
And then after you
reminds me
see
another
it in slow
cartoon.
motion,
Uh-huh.
yeah, after you see it in slow motion, it just shows the whole action all together. It looks badass.
Cool.
That's what it reminds me of when you're doing that shit. Because you're all in the menu, like, so this is gonna be like this, it's gonna be like this, and then movement, everything's been executed.
Yeah, this is what, episode 21, so after a couple of hours, we'll reach that point eventually.
So, if this is episode 21,
Mm-hmm.
and most of your episodes are 3 hours long.
Yeah,
Or
generally speaking, they're 3 hours long, but then it happens that sometimes I go longer.
So, you've already been streaming Skyrim for 70 hours.
Is that the math? Are you sure? Oh shit.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Oh god damn.
Because if you think about it, 20 times 3, that's 60, right? And then
I
the one,
believe
that
you.
would be 63. And if you carry that into a stream that lasts 6 hours,
Uh-huh.
so you carry more hours to it, you're approximately at 70 hours altogether. Yeah.
That makes sense. God
That's
damn, already.
quite a feat, bro. I gotta say, bro, I fucking respect that. Holy shit. You're a proper student, boy.
Gotta be careful with this guy, because he does more damage than the others.
Shit out of him.
Master Vampire. Volkihar, Master Vampire. Oh, and that's what I was afraid of.
You're out of magic.
We're done Dungeon Rings, but we did the fight, yet we got infected with Sanguinare Vampiris, which reduces our health and progresses slowly to vampirism if we do not cure this disease. Luckily, I have brought a lot of potion cure diseases, which if we have been a werewolf, there wouldn't be an issue, because werewolves are apparently in this universe immune to diseases. Go figure why, I don't know. But up until we become a werewolf, we'll have to keep using cure disease potions to make sure that we don't become vampires ourselves.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire.
Okay, Bob.
To stand up, stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here. So go and meet your beloved Stendar.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves with
nothing.
Sneak,
He served
sneak.
his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to bring Harkon the prize. And we will not return without it. Vingalmo and Orpheon.
And so yeah, this specific coven of vampires are very different from all the other covens, because these are the original vampires from Skyrim. Well, not the original. There is older vampires than these, actually. But they stem from a very powerful caste of vampires from Volkihar Castle. All the other vampires we've been fighting up until now are considered to be minor vampires. And the master of this coven is actually an uber vampire. I'm using the term uber vampire, but it's called something else. I forgot the actual terminology in the game. And they came here in the search of something. What does this lever do? This lever closes the gate. Okay, that's not what I want to do then. I'm confused. Where do... here are the stairs. I was gonna sneak, but let's just go all out. Let's just... before that, what were they doing with this poor soul? Notes on Dimhollow Crypt. Because this is a crypt after all. And since this is a crypt, it begs the question, what is resting in the crypt? And why are these vampires so adamant into getting in this sanctuary? Whoa.
Wow, dude. Chris, dude. Shit.
So I'm just gonna go all out. Classic strategy. Alteration, Flesh, and Flame Cloak, and Flame Atronak. Spellbreaker, Dawnguard. Okay, this troll is dead. There's a powerful mage over there. Gonna keep Loki for later. What else do we have? We could actually... I'm gonna freeze this girl over here. Ice Frost. I'm gonna take care of this guy over here. And now I'm gonna go back to her. Yeah, you look silly like that, don't you? Yeah. Come on. I'll give you the time to get up.
Now it's my turn.
How
Yeah.
nice of you. How polite.
Right? I'm a gentleman.
Absolutely, bro. And then slice that dude, you sliced her dress up. Bro, that's not cool. That's not cool, bro.
Well,
Polite my asshole. You are asshole. Shit.
I am a little bit of a bully in Skyrim. That is absolutely
That's
true.
cool, man. I ain't gonna judge you, man. Shit, man, come on. I think it's funny. It's hilarious.
Right. And the way to open the script is.
Oh, dude, I know. You gotta put on the corner. It's earth, then there's wind, then there's fire, and then there's Milu, and it's the fifth element in the center, bro. I'm telling you, I
It
can
is a
see it.
pentagram, yeah, so.
Oh, yeah, bro. So I mean, dude, I'm telling you, you're the fifth element. Are you gonna open your mouth and look to the sky?
Ah.
Bro, that would be awesome if you did that. But I'm
Maybe.
guessing that's not.
Maybe on another quest, not this quest. But,
Okay.
this
Cool.
one is blood. Everything blood is life. Blood is the. Is yeah, whatever the writing was. I forgot what to say. But yeah, we are doing a dumb puzzle, which isn't a real puzzle. You just have to look where the lights go, and you push the altars over there. Some very light puzzling.
Yep, I can see that.
I guess they took to heart some of the criticism with the other puzzles, but still, this is. Is it?
This seems like the most basic thing I've ever seen.
Extremely basic, yeah.
It's literally just push the thing towards where the light is, and that's it.
And I believe this to be. Is this the. Yes. And there she is, the mysterious woman. Okay, she is introduced as the mysterious woman. And what's that in her back? A freaking Elder Scroll. How kick-ass is that?
Nice.
She... Who were you expecting? A man named Isran. That's not of your concern. Let's be nice to her for now. Although, looking at her eyes, she's clearly a vampire.
I was expecting someone like me, at least.
Yes, that was obvious.
Can't you tell just from looking at me? A vampire.
Well, why were you locked away like this? I mean, why did the vampires themselves lock you away?
That's complicated.
But isn't it
I'm
everything?
not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me
Street
get
goes
back to my
both ways,
family's home.
sister. Where do you need to go? As long as you don't get in my way. Well,
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do.
your family, eh?
By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Serana, you're the best companion in all of the game. Any idea how to get out of here? Wait a minute. Is that an Elder Scroll?
Yes, it is. And it's mine.
Why the fuck do you have an Elder Scroll?
It's complicated.
We're
I
back
can't
to
really talk about it.
complicated.
I'm sorry.
Didn't know we were doing Facebook statuses over here.
It's complicated.
Right. So
Oh,
how do we
bro.
get out of
Your
here?
guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
Uh-huh. A bit more dungeon crawling then. Why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's all right. I'm sorry,
It's
it's not that
complicated.
Right.
it's just that I don't know I can trust you.
Very good
Let's
writing,
get to my house,
Bethesda.
and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
How long were you in here? What the?
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King?
Well, right now there's a debate. Some people seem to think it's Elisif of Solitude. Others claim to be Ulfric's Stormcloak. There's a whole civil war going on.
Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders?
Like I said, Empire supports Elisif, but there are many in Skyrim that are loyal to Ulfric.
Empire? What empire?
What do you mean, what Empire? The Empire from Cyrodiil.
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought.
So you were alive before the Empire of
Please,
Cyrodiil.
let's
So
hurry.
she
I need to get
is
home so I can figure out what's happened.
like 3,000 years old. type of thing.
Wow.
Fantastic.
It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there.
That's what we'll
It's
do
my
then.
family home. Not the most welcoming place, but
And this is fun
depending on who's
because
around,
before
safe
you complete this quest, she is not officially a follower yet. But if you
Let's just
ask
say that my
her to
mother and
carry
father
your
had a
stuff,
bit of a falling out.
she'll say something.
Don't
Wait,
worry,
let
I'm
me
not in any danger or
let me
anything
get
like
that prompt.
It'll just be more
Like if I
unpleasant
say
to
I
run into my
need to
father.
trade some things with you, like any other followers in the game, she will
Why
say,
don't you keep your things and I'll keep mine?
"No, bitch, not happening." Okay.
Nice.
She's very sassy that way. Okay, so
Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little
we
woozy.
continue.
Might just be from
There's a way out of here if we just go forward. Ain't it always with these dungeons? And this is a new type of enemy. Gargoyles. Sweet. Ebony flesh. Elemental fury to get some speed, because these guys are dangerous at melee range. Okay, let's 1, 2, 3, it's done. And 1, 2, 3, and it's done. Yeah, and she usually does a lot of. She combines usually frost spells and lightning spells, but she also uses a lot of necromancy. She will sometimes revive fallen enemies to fight for her.
Nice.
She is very useful that way. Isn't this the way? I thought this was the way. Did I got confused already? Oh, my poor little brain, I get so confused so fast.
Oh, the confusion. Confusion settling in.
This feels like the right way.
Yeah.
I'm starting to worry.
My dude, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna go eat something.
Okay, day. Thanks
Yeah,
for
it's been a
joining.
pleasure.
Always.
Of course, my dude. Alright. Wow. Bisous, bisous.
Bisous,
I
bisous.
catch you soon. Has a good rest of the stream.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, alright. Follow the Jack Reinhardt on Twitch. And I thought there were some enemies in here. Maybe I remember this wrong. But there's a lot of space, so I'm thinking, no, there might be some enemies in here. Maybe they'll just appear after we touch the lever over here for some reason. Okay. And they do.
Who's there?
So let's go.
I knew I heard something.
Looks like you lost your sword, boy. Get down with the fucking. Oh, I have to be careful with this weapon since Serana is also a vampire, so it means my sword does extra damage to the likes of her, quote unquote. So if I accidentally hit her, that might be problematic. Oh. I think this is the way out.
Something's not right here. Be careful. I think we may be in for some trouble.
Yep, hindsight is 20/20. Oh, there's a wall over there. So this is clearly boss time. Let me quick save really fast.
It'll be good to get outside and breathe again. I haven't missed the sunlight, but I do miss fresh air.
Well, that makes sense. Does it make sense? I don't know. Let's get the bow over here. Oh, got some skellies. Let's consume some souls. What? Oh, I got this guy over here. That guy over there. Well, that's not too difficult so far.
Who's there?
There's another skelly over there. Is there someone sitting over there? Oh, there's a dragon priest. Interesting. But I don't think this dragon priest has a mask. Okay, we have to change strategy for a bit. Oof, that's range over here. Okay, let's try to finish this quick. Elemental Fury. Ah! These guys float too much. Let me kill you. Okay, this is the wrong setup. Do we need to reevaluate our strategizing? Where's the priest? The priest is over there. Maybe let's see the flame cloak. The classics are always good. Go back to Spellbreaker and Dawnbreaker. Alright. No Dragon Priest mask. What is this now? Magicka Drain, Vitality. Drain, Vitality. Ah. Interesting. Alright. So we gotta be careful with magic-based enemies still. And there seems, yeah, we have to think about damage output as well. Since the sword is our main damage output, we need more magicka, that's for sure. Maybe it's time to think about stuff. I don't want less stamina cost. I want to, what is this? Can do a one-handed power attack while sprinting. I don't ever do power attacks when I sprint, but I do power attacks when I'm just standing. Bonus damage with a chance to decapitate enemies. I guess that could be something. What else is there? For now, I'll just leave that be. If we run into more trouble.
Everything all right here?
Well, sure, dear. Everything is fine. Well, I say that, and let me double check if we're not suffering from vampirism. I am just... here it is. Trying to find the mechanism that opens the door.
It's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave.
If you say so. Oh, she just
It's
spotting a
not
hood.
too far now. At least, I don't think it is. I thought you knew the way.
No, I don't. I was never there. It's your home. You're supposed to know how to get there. Right. Good thing we already unlocked that place. Oh, the Thalmor haven't come back to this place, it seems. They've learned their lesson. Is the sun alright for you?
Aren't we there yet?
Almost there. Before this expansion, vampires would actually lose health when the sun was out, but I guess they... Well, it depended what stage of vampirism you were in. If you were stage 1, I don't think you would lose health, but if you were the last stage, like stage 4, you would lose health. Am I correct in assuming that? I don't remember how the original game was, but I have
That's
this
up
idea.
there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
You mean this boat? Alright, hop on in. What? What? Was here. Here we are. Castle Volkihar. It's way bigger than it seems. It has... Yeah, there's a lot going on here that doesn't meet the eye yet. But we are going eventually to cross that bridge. Here we are.
Hey, so before we go in there,
Okay. Are you alright?
I think so. And thanks for asking.
She seems
I'd
different
like
from
to
the other
thank you for getting me
vampires.
this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serrana's back. Open the gate.
Are you still following us, or are you leading up the way? You're still following us, only when we enter. This is...
I watched the gate. Ain't much else to tell. Way I hear it, Lady Serrana's been gone a real long time.
This guy isn't a vampire, though.
How dare you trespass here?
Oh, wait.
Serrana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serrana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She has the
delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name?
Oh.
I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are. Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. You have done me a great service, And now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again. Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice.
And this is the ultimate uber vampire form that we could become if we accepted his gift. But we are not going to accept. I don't want to become a vampire. But if it's your first time playing this DLC, I highly recommend accepting, because it is extremely fun to be a vampire from Volkihar Castle. They have one of the best quest lines by far. And so yes, we have been banished from the castle. Serena's father was kind enough to just let us go, because we brought her back, which, yeah, that's very decent. Vampire Lords, that's what it's called. And we done fucked it up, because we just delivered an Elder Scroll to one of the most ancient vampire covens and one of the most dangerous vampire covens in all of Skyrim's history. So Isran is not gonna be happy about it. Isran is gonna be mad, I think. But I has to do it. Oh, they started fortifying the camp. I think as we complete more Dawnguard quests, we'll start noticing more and more fortifications all around the area. Oh, you're new. I didn't see you before.
I hope the vampires try to attack us here. A lot easier than hunting them down in their homes.
You say that, but oh, you jinxed it. Looks like the vampires decided to attack. Let's do what we do best. Alteration and destruction and flames all over. Let's... Is that a master vampire? It is a master vampire. How are the other ones? Oh, that's cool. I want that spell. I want the spell you have right there. So seems like the vampires decided to just, yeah, attack and not waste any time.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me.
As a matter of fact, I have bad news and worse news.
Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. The woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she?
Well, yeah, she's the daughter of a powerful vampire lord.
And so you delivered her to them.
Mm-hmm. They also have an Elder Scroll.
They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll?
None of these are true. I'm not lucky to... Well, I am kind of lucky to make it out alive. If I would have tried to fight them all, I don't know if I would have actually physically survived that fight. There were too many of them, and only one of me. I guess I never got the chance. I could have murdered Serena, but that didn't
I
seem
suppose
right.
you're lucky you're not dead. Or worse, one of them.
Yeah, right?
By the divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle.
It could get worse. And it will get worse. We have to do something.
Of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years.
Mm-hmm.
We need their skills, their talents.
Time to recruit
if we're going to survive
some
this.
peoples.
If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering.
Mm-hmm.
Fascination with the Dwemer.
Mm-hmm.
Weapons in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet.
I hope that's not a long quest.
Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar.
Right, I
Big
remember
brute of a
Gunmar.
Nord. Hates vampires almost
He
as much
makes
as I do.
armored trolls.
Got it into his head years
Yeah,
back that
exactly.
his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame.
That's it, 2 people?
Bring the 2 of them back
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
And we can get started on coming up with a plan.
I can do that.
Vampires need to be dealt with, hunted. Once there was a group dedicated to a similar cause. That was a long time ago, but the idea was, and this latest attack proves it's the right time. Isn't it obvious? They're soft, the lot of them, totally unprepared for any real threat. And yet I was the one ridiculed for trying to be ready for anything. Too extreme, they called me. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked out in their favor now, has it?
Okay.
Watch your back.
Sure. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Salam.
Find Serene and Gunmar.
Until next
And maybe
time.
we can do
Yeah.
something about this mess.
So is Durak.
Fight well.
Where is, what's his face? Recruit guy. Oh, this is still not up to date. Right. Incidentally, how long has this stream been going on? An hour and 40 minutes. I guess we could do another hour. Yes. Okay.
Find Serene and Gunmar. And maybe we can do something about this mess.
Sure, I will do as asked. Alright, so let's go. Is it? Yep, it's already in here. Recruit Gunmar and what's her face? Where are they? So this is Soren. What about the other guy? And recruit Gunmar. And we will do just that. But before we do that, we will go back to the companions and ask them to turn us into a werewolf. Because in my role-playing headcanon, the Dragonborn, after witnessing the extent of the vampire's lord abilities and powers, he decided that it was time for him to match the threat, and so he is going to accept the offer from the companions that he refused a long time ago. The offer to become a member of the inner circle and
What are you? You're back. I'm not afraid of you. Let's play a game.
Sure. Not right now. I'm sorry. But instead,
Brief us a big meaning.
I've got something for you.
You got me a present?
Got here a little dolly for you.
Thanks.
Coolo. Right. Do we have any loot to sell, to get rid of? We might have some loot we can get rid of.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days.
You're someone who... Take a look.
Every road takes us back to... yes.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
I might just leave my crossbow over here, or should I leave the crossbow somewhere? No, I'm gonna leave the crossbow somewhere at home base, actually. How are we doing with weight? We need to be careful now, because we are spotting. Well, maybe it's time to consider... Where is it? No. I need 3 perks. Half damage from falling. I don't care because I have become ethereal. Unarmed attacks. I don't care because fisticuffs are not an essential part of the game. So I'm not gonna waste 2 perks just to get the perk I want. That's my reasoning. Too bad.
Well met, kinsman.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I work for Bellathor.
Yeah,
a general goods store.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Nope. Nope. Some potions, some scrolls, flame atronak, firestorm. Notes. Stuff. Actually, you don't have that much loot. Let's go back to the companions at Jorvaskar, whatever it's called.
Got a bad grip. Did you take a look at it?
I'm a warrior, not a fighter.
Can't you just tell me the grip is bad?
If Eorland made it, it's more likely you're gripping it wrong. Find me tomorrow and we can go over it.
Sup, Volkos?
Come to me with questions. I know our history almost as well as Vignar by now.
Okay, suit yourself.
I can remember it.
Not now. The Underforge, tonight.
Oh, the Underforge tonight. Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
Yeah,
The
you.
Underforge, tonight.
If the Circle vouches for you, I'm sworn to respect their judgment. But that doesn't mean I like it.
Well, suit yourself.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
I heard you the first time.
I was the newest companion until you came along. I guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
Not now. The Underforge, tonight.
Isn't it nighttime right now? Alright, you are slowly walking to it.
Are you prepared?
I am.
Here's all you need to know. Jorvaskr is the oldest building in Whiterun. The Skyforge was here long before it was. And the Underforge taps an ancient magic that is older than men or elves. We bring you here to make you stronger, new blood. Now let's move.
I'm glad you came. It's been a long time since we had a heart like yours among our numbers. That pitiful ceremony behind the hall does not befit warriors like us. You are due more honor than some calls and feasting. I would hope you recognize Ayla, even in this form. She's agreed to be your forebear. We do this in secret because Kodlak is too busy trying to throw away this great gift we've been granted. He thinks we've been cursed, but we've been blessed. How can something that gives this kind of prowess be a curse? So we take matters into our own hands. To reach the heights of the Companions, you must join with us in the shared blood of the wolf. Are you prepared to join your spirit with the beast world, friend?
That's what I'm here for.
Very well.
Incredible animation. So I'm supposed to drink, I suppose. I assume. Methinks. Me wonders. Me beast form added. Baspasia. And here we are, Wolfie. How do I howl? Right. The cool thing about being a werewolf is the stamina. We have a lot of stamina, so if you don't have a horse or you don't have the option to sprint for a long amount of time, being a werewolf grants you, okay, let's try and avoid killing these people. Can I actually escape? Isn't it supposed to fade to black at some point? What happens? Okay. Good thing it's already nighttime. I hope that Lucia was at home.
Another maggot to squash beneath my boot. Are you awake? I was starting to think you might never come back. Yours was not an easy transformation, but you're still alive, so congratulations. We even have a celebration planned for you. There's a pack of werewolf hunters camped nearby, at Gallows Rock. The Silver Hand, I think you've met them before.
Oh yes.
We're going to slaughter them. All of
Some,
them.
yeah, a long
Lead
time
on.
ago.
Skior's already scouting ahead. You were born into the pack, brother. I almost envy you. That first time is always the most intense. You gave us even more trouble than Farkas did at his first turning. You have the blood of the wolf in you. You'll need to build up your strength before you can call on it again, though. Just be careful where you do it. Some cowards in this land can't stand the sight of glory before them.
It's actually a crime to be a werewolf.
Nothing until you choose to use it. Then, well, you got a taste. Stronger, faster. It doesn't
Stronger,
last long, though.
faster,
The blood of your
better.
foes can sustain you, if you're willing to feed. The more we feed, the greater our prowess will grow. We could perhaps discover even more gifts of Hircine. Cure? Ha! You're sounding like the old man. I shouldn't say that. I love Kodlak. I respect and follow him. But he's wrong on this. It's no curse. We're made into the greatest hunters in the land. If he's worried about some mead-swilling afterlife in Sovngarde, he's free to pursue it.
So Sovngarde is Skyrim's version of Valhalla. And unfortunately for the inner circle of the companions, being a werewolf doesn't allow them to go to Sovngarde after their death.
The Silver Hand have taken over the old fort.
And Kodlak,
they always make such easy prey.
the quote-unquote leader of the companions, dreams about curing himself of being a werewolf so he can go to Sovngarde after he dies.
All right then.
Because the fate of werewolves is that after they die, they become bound to the Daedric Lord Hircine in his Oblivion hunting grounds, sort of thing. Let's have fun with this. Let's do the whole quest as a werewolf. We should have brought the Ring of Hircine, which we have back at home. We'll have to get it back at some point. Okay, let's quick save, so because we need to make sure that we feed on the defeated enemies. What happened? Okay. I hope it doesn't bug out too much. Oh, wow, where are the other two? Okay, you yield. This guy. I'm gonna feed on him though. Perk increased. And yeah. And the cool thing about this DLC is that it adds a skill tree to the werewolves and to the vampires if you decide to be a vampire lord. Oh, we don't have the perk yet. Okay. But we need to consume... Okay, so every time I do a quick kill, it kind of freezes. I hope this doesn't become a problem later on. Where's the last guy? We left him behind somewhere. And as a werewolf, we always have to play in third person. There's no option to go first person. I would have enjoyed first-person werewolf hunting in the wilderness. That's the weird thing, though, as well. But I guess it's part of. We can only, yeah, we'll have 100 points. What is it? Feeding heals twice. Able to feed off most dead creature. Feeding off creatures instead of people only provides half the extended time. Right, we need the savage feeding in order to be able to level up faster in this skill tree. We can still interact with some stuff.
Cowards must have locked the place down after Skior charged in. You can taste the fear.
So here we go.
Is someone there? Fall back.
It's kinda awkward with mouse and keyboard.
Put you down.
Okay. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this, and the animation takes a little bit to. There you go, werewolf perk available. So that's what we're gonna do more damage, so we can get access to this over here. And the problem with the totems is that the totems only become available.
There's a dead one, isn't there?
After.
Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell.
When did the
Some can't
totems
separate
become
the animal
available?
from themselves. Go feral. This poor sod could have been anyone. We should keep moving.
Okay.
No surprise.
I think she'll take care of the skewer. Careful with the trap.
Never should have come here.
Oh. Yeah. We have to be careful. We're not that resistant yet. We will become more powerful eventually. Right, and we need to feed as much as we can, so we can gain our health back. Okay, that's one. Here. I don't actually have to kill them, I just have to feed on their corpses.
You think I'm afraid of you?
Be careful about not hitting Ayla.
That the best we can do? Come on, show me what you've got.
Oh shit, I need to get some more health. I think that's the equivalent of a marauder, that's why he's doing so much damage. Okay, we're gonna die. If we're not careful, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, our first death in the stream series. And it had to be as a werewolf. Because we were not careful, we were too cocky.
Huh? Look at this. Cowards must have locked the place down after Skior charged in. You can taste the fear.
Did you hear something? Like the bite of a
I'm gonna be quick saving after every encounter.
There's a dead one, isn't there?
Yeah.
Thought so. Nobody we know by the smell. Some can't separate the animal from themselves.
Oops. Sorry, did I push you? Looks like I push you.
No surprise.
We can't eat animals or creatures yet, it seems. What the hell is happening? It's triggering the sim, but it's not triggering it. So okay. Need to be careful with those guys over there. That guy is away. Ah! Fuck. Anyway. We're doing the same mistake again. We're taking too much damage.
I submit.
Okay. Feed on those other two. Those guys are too powerful for that. I need to be careful with those archers. Attack the archers, Ayla. Leave this guy to me. Okay, these are out. Let's focus on. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on.
I'm afraid of you?
Do something, Ayla, please.
You're nothing. I submit.
Isn't.
Almost dead again. Oh man, if we die for a second time right here in the same place, it'd be kind of embarrassing, but it's very likely. Aha, second perk available. Now instead of more damage, more health and stamina, I guess. Really?
Where are you?
Oh, hello. Wasn't there a second one? Did you kill the other guy? I really need all the feed on all of them. Ah, here he is. Okay. I'm not sure if it's the number of feedings or if it's related to like the ranking of the enemies. Like if I feed on a high level enemy or if I feed on a low level enemy, if that makes any difference. Or if it's just numbers of feedings. Oh, and I almost forgot to quick save. This is probably locked.
We're getting close now. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Their leader is a tricky one.
Oh, we still
They
have to
call
fight their
him
leader.
Skinner. I don't think I need to tell you why.
Because they skin werewolves alive.
Over here.
And I already messed up the... Come on, power. How? Who is too strong? This one? This one is too strong for the howl. Not give him a chance. It's just kind of brave for saying that at the doors of death.
Victory is yours.
Isn't there a last one? Oh, there it is. No more, it seems. That's the beginning. And it seems that our good friend...
Bastards. Somehow they managed to kill Skior.
Yeah.
He was one of the strongest we had, but numbers can overwhelm. He should not have come without a shield brother. Get out of here. I'm going to make sure we got the last of them, and see if there's any information to be gotten from the bodies. You and I have work to do. The Silver Hand will tremble at our sight. I've been hearing rumors of Silver Hand activity. A group of them has holed up in the rift. Run fast, my friend. I'm gonna find whoever did this.
Oh, we can actually feed on Skewer. What happens if we do? I don't remember this. Okay, she seems to be okay with it. So here we are. As a werewolf. Oh, how much time? 2 hours of playtime. Okay, what time is it? Over here. 9:30. I guess this is a good place to finish the stream. We did like a short, focused short stream today. We started off the Dawnguard DLC, and as a reaction to it, the Dragonborn decided to become a werewolf so he could fight the vampire lords on a similar ability extent. He's not gonna transform back, is he? Nope, not quite yet. Yeah, because because we ate a lot of people. Maybe if we wait a couple of hours, he transforms back. Okay. I remember this though, that in the original game, the vanilla version, if you transformed back as a human after being a werewolf, you would be completely naked. And it was kind of a hassle because you had to equip all your stuff again. Which I guess it makes somewhat sense, but it was still annoying nonetheless. But yeah, thank you to anyone who's been watching so far. I hope you find this somewhat entertaining. And yes, we are doing hopefully a very long playthrough stream series. We are gonna continue on the next episode. I'll still have to think about it, how to structure the next episode, but from now on we're gonna continue the Dawnguard DLC, and we are going to do some guild quests as well. Not only companions, but also Thieves Guild and Mages Guild. And I am still debating on whether or not doing Dark Brotherhood. But yes. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and catches you laters.